Wow, wow. How racist are you from 1 to 10? And the first thing we see is a priest with an LGBT shirt. All right, boys, let's go.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
This is going to get spicy.
I'm going to say if you live in America and you were born here and you're grown up and you're 50 plus,
Okay.
good luck if you're below 5.
I mean, to be fair, is racism still common in
How
America?
racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Racist.
Wait. For you guys, like, how common is it? How common is racism in America still? I feel like people keep saying that America is modernized, but at some levels, I feel like it's still kind of racist because I hear so many Filipinos and Japanese people complaining that they're being treated like a second-class citizen there, and they're not having the same rights as the white people, essentially. So, like, how racist is America nowadays? Or like, how racist is America in your own, like, you know, in your own state, or in your own suburban?
Oh.
Oh my God.
And be honest.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'd like to say 10, but
I'm a
being
racist.
white,
I'm a
I can't
10.
say that.
Yeah. So, okay, no, 10 means like super racist.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm also 10, by the way. I'm a super racist because I only believe that humanity is the best race. If we ever see aliens, we're going to exterminate those aliens, okay? Those xeno scum. God damn it. For the glory of the emperor of mankind.
How racist are you?
0.
0.
I'm racist. If it's not human, I shoot it.
I'm around a diverse, family, people, and things like that. So no.
Not racist at all.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm racist.
How racist
If
are
it's not human, I shoot it.
4 of
Okay.
racist?
I would say 4.
A 4.
Do you guys remember the whole movie with the Avatar? The not the Avatar, but Aang, like the Avatar with the blue people in the Na'vi. I was so racist that I was cheering for the bad guys because they're humans. I was cheering for like the humans there who was trying to invade Pandora. Not because they were right or not because they were morally wrong, but because they were human, man. You know, if you're a xeno alien scum, get off my planet. Hell yeah, brother.
Just because I think that there are
No aliens allowed, humanity
ignorant
only.
too, so it's not that I sit here to be racist, but I think that there's just things that I still need to learn.
Like,
Okay.
I definitely feel like I could have better thoughts, like the initial thoughts, and like try to unlearn a lot of things. So.
Okay.
I'm a 1 due to accidental racism.
Now, give me an example of accidental
What?
racism.
I'm Filipino, and sometimes
Oh.
I will mistaken some people for like different Asian races.
For me, because I'm Asian, I definitely will acknowledge, like, there are times where I'm like, damn, like, my people really be doing this.
Growing up in
No, really.
Asian-
It's just because, like, okay, god damn it. I kind of get this guy's points, like accidental racism, because in America, being racist is such a huge aspect of your life there. Same with this Asian girl. But here's the thing: in Asia, it's just sometimes sometimes in Asia, if you go to Southeast Asia, if you call a person the N-word, it means that not because they're the N-word, it's just because they have a darker complexion. For example, in Japan, there's something called Hakujin and Kokujin. Hakujin means white people and Kokujin means black people. It just literally means by the color of your skin. You're being described by the color of your skin. So like, in Asia, some of it might not be racist by nature, but it's more descriptive. And sometimes when other races come into Asia, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, like, oh dude, Asia's so racist." Like, not really. It's just like really part of the culture. It's more of a descriptive term, not really discriminatory. And you guys have to realize that with the Western politics about race is only a Western vibe. It's not really part of Asia, nor a part of Southeast Asia too, like East Asia and the Southeast
Asian,
Asia.
I definitely will acknowledge, like, there are times where I'm like, damn, like, my people really be doing this.
Growing up in like an Asian household, it's more like we discriminate against each other. It was always just like, oh yeah, if you're Chinese, then you're like cheap with like money, but you have money. Korean,
Okay.
then you're gonna be someone that's just kind of like put yourself above everyone else, super stuck up.
In my Vietnamese household,
Okay.
I feel like Vietnamese people, they're a little bit more judgy, and so everywhere you go, there'd be things like they would point out, and so that's why I started noticing that too.
Well,
Okay.
sometimes I'm making joke myself as being on Asian. I can
Okay.
do this, right? Something there was some bad driver I see. I'm just saying. I think she is a female Asian driver.
But the thing is, like,
I can say because myself is that.
yeah, I kind of do agree with her though. Like, if you want to be racist, you can be racist to a specific race. Like, for example, for me, I always trash talk Filipinos and Japanese constantly. It's because I am Japanese and I am also Filipino. Like, it's the same thing. Like for example, you're Korean and you keep you're having shit takes on Korean people. It's fine because it's your own race. It basically, I feel like it's just self-criticism at this point. You're just describing certain aspects of your own race. I don't think it's racist. Like if you're saying that you're Asian, you're saying you're a bad driver because you're Asian, and then you are yourself Asian. I don't think it's racist as much. Again, it's just like the West is like overly sensitive to this kind of
How
stuff.
racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
Towards my own race, probably like a 5.
Who's your own race?
I'm Asian and white, so those are the two races I usually pick on.
I'm Latinx. I was born in Mexico. Like sometimes I met
Latinx.
I meet other like Latinx people and they
Latinx. What is a Latinx?
Situation, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's such a Mexican thing.
How racist are you?
What is a Latinx? Trash talking your own race is part of the whole cycle. Yeah, I agree. What the fuck is a Latinx?
Say 1.
I mean, I would say like a 1.
1.
Probably like 1.5.
Nah, man, I'm a racist. I'm a 10 out of 10, man.
1.
Human race only.
Yes.
I feel like saying 1 is almost ignorant of all the unconscious biases that I probably carry.
Yeah,
So,
but if you're a 1, you could say you're.
I try to actively work to be a 1.
1, ideally 1.
Ideally.
Hopefully not anything more. Actually, probably around that 2.
I mean, like, to be fair,
probably 2. My mom was pretty broad-minded, and
I mean, to be fair, people are not gonna admit that they're racist on the video, man.
Contact.
You have to catch them off screen.
There was Hispanics and colored people and Oriental
Latinx is a
people,
woke term for
words
gender
are all
neutral.
changed
Oh,
now,
god
so
damn it.
Everyone gets pissed about.
It's like woke culture again. Holy shit, man.
I like hope I'm not a 10. I feel like that's a question for other people.
It's like woke culture again. Okay, makes sense.
I'm sure I have. Like microaggressions are a part of life, and
What the fuck are microaggressions?
I mean, just saying things that you don't understand
Okay.
in the moment that can be harmful or hurtful or perpetuate stereotypes.
What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
Maybe just like move to the other side of the room when I see someone, or
What the
just,
fuck is
have,
microaggressions?
Like, a racist thought in my head, and I'm just like, oh, why did I think that?
Racist thoughts in your head.
How racist are you?
Factually, Black people do not have the structural power in the United States to be racist.
Racism comes from people in power in a position to have authority against those that do not have that power and that authority.
What? I thought being racist was just being discriminatory. Like a black person can be racist towards a white person. Like if a black person calls a white person a cracker, then that's racist. What? So you're telling me that only the people who are on the top can be racist? So that means, okay, I'm sorry, I don't really get Western social politics, okay? But you're telling me that if you are a part of a minority, you can be racist towards other people, towards the majority if you're a minority. Isn't that bad? Because that's still racism. So that it doesn't, because like racism is racism. There's no dashes or question marks. It's a dot, man. If you're a racist, you're a racist. That's it, dude. Like, for example, like if you're a black person and you keep calling a white person like derogatory slurs about their race, then that's called racism, man. It doesn't matter. Oh no, because like we were oppressed. Like, nah, man, you're just a dick, man. You're just an asshole, man.
Who identifies with the minority community.
Holy shit, the whole minority versus majority mindset.
For me to be racist. So I believe that to an extent.
I mean, is it racist to
It's impossible for me to be racist?
I actually don't believe that black people can be racist.
I don't know, bro. Like, there's still a couple of hesitant moments around like white people, especially. I'm predicting how their behavior will be because of the color of their skin.
Okay.
Which is, like, definitely racist, but it's like it's a reaction. It's a reaction rather than like I hate those people. It's like I hate that those people probably hate me. So.
Why?
Because I grew up around a lot of Latinos and blacks.
It's like, okay, here's my opinion on this. Here's my take on this. If you are going to the grocery store and then a person calls you something in derogatory term based on your skin tone, then go ahead, be racist to that person. You know what's the best way to fight the fire? Is with fire. Don't be the bigger man. Don't be the bigger person. Be petty. You know what I mean? If be petty, man. It's okay. If someone calls you a racist term, just slap them in the face, dude. Punch them. For example, like if a black person calls you like something, you know, derogatory of you, like calls you like a white, like a blank, you could go ahead, man. Throw the punch. It's okay. You're defending your honor. You're defending yourself and your pride and your dignity as a human being. Like it's fine. But the thing is, like, why? Why is it that, the minority can be racist and they're the ones who can be derogatory and they're the ones who can go for violence? Because minority? What? And I know for a fact that Chad is probably going to say something like, oh, no, it's because of the cultural, historical significance. But, okay. I thought being racism was just because of discrimination that you're feeling right now individually. What?
They always told me, they were all like, yeah, white people's the enemy, and
the problem is the person said racist was not part of the conversation. For example, I'm making
have that kind of mindset, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the only time you can be racist when you're laughing at your own race. For example, if I'm Asian and I'm laughing at other Southeast, or if I'm Filipino and I'm laughing at other Filipino, it's fine. I'm Japanese. I call other Japanese slant-eyed bastards because I'm also Japanese. Like, I can do that. But the thing is, I don't call black people the N-word. I don't call white people like, you know, like whatever. Like, you know, I don't want to demonetize. I'm not gonna say the actual word. You know, I'm not gonna call white people, you know, the blank word. Like, no, like not towards race, but certainly countries is also bad. For example, I mean, isn't that just like a stereotype at this point? So like, what if like I started calling, you know, Germans like Nazis? Like, does that turn me racist? Or does not turn me racist because they're white? Like, I don't get the whole dynamic to it. Like, why does privilege come into a point here? Like, isn't racism just being an asshole and being a dick? Like, yeah, not always sure it's more 50-50 because you don't know the person who will react to half the time it dance into violence. I mean, yeah, you know, if that's the only thing it goes, just end it with violence, man. Don't be the bigger person. Just be petty. You know, if someone damages your honor and your pride and your dignity, smack them, dude. It doesn't matter, woman or man, equality, brother. Smack them into the other dimension, you know? Give them the old 1-2 punch, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter, dude. Like, goddamn, wow, dude.
That the anger was hurting me more than anyone else around me, so it just took a lot of self-reflecting, figuring out.
Minor region, yeah. Even if it was hyper for national television, I could see that, yeah.
Control it better.
But the thing is, that's nationalism already.
Natural biases, especially when.
Okay.
You know, you like. Are a person of color because you, in essence, want to protect yourself, and there's a lot of things that have happened to you and people you know.
But I would say that I feel like I am
makes sense,
very biased sometimes, or that I group people and I like kind of go along with stereotypes.
A black person can be racist to a Hispanic person. A black person could be racist to Pacific Islander. I can still be
What the fuck is oh my god! This person just called us Pacific Islanders, man. Dude, just call us Asians, bro. I really hate it when like the Westerners, like, you know, the Europeans or the Americans, like, oh no, you're not Asian. You're actually Indian, which is more on the Central Asia. Oh no, you're not really Asian because you're in the Pacific, so you're Nah, man. If you're in the Asian continent, you're Asian. If you're a white person who grew up and lived in the Philippines, yeah, you're Filipino. You're Asian. What? God damn it! I hate, dude. Can we not be part of the politics? Can we just be called Southeast Asians? Yeah, because us people from Southeast Asia, we just take pride in it. Like, you know, the Indonesians, the Malaysians, you know, the Vietnamese, the Filipinos. You know, we're just proud of it. Like, you know, oh, we're Asians. We're because we live in the Asian continent, Southeast specifically. You know, we're fine with that. Pacific Islanders. What the hell? What the hell?
So I have to be aware of that. On a scale of 1 to 10. How racist are you?
I'm gonna go with a 4, just because of ingrained shit. Lived in a small town, moved to the big city, and learned a lot. So.
How racist are you?
Maybe like a 5.
I feel like 5 is a safe number for anyone to start at, and then you can work yourself.
I think that everyone's really, really biased.
Okay.
So I'd probably say 5 or 6.
I think we're all racist, given the society we live in and the way racism is ingrained in us.
There's a lot of shit that I learned consciously and subconsciously that takes a while to know that is happening, and then a while to really undo what's happening.
I was raised by like Catholic white parents. I can't help that.
Oh, she's
like,
pretty.
As a child, I learned certain things that like now living in a very progressive city,
Okay.
I would like highly disagree with.
What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
I used to work retail, and my managers on the walkie would like tell me to customer service certain people.
Okay.
Like on the walkie, like their descriptions were just cringe.
And you like participate.
What is a description?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
The furthest negative that you could possibly believe in.
I'm racist as fuck.
I'm gonna go for is
The thing for me is like, okay, I have to tell you guys that for me, your skin tone doesn't matter, your nationality doesn't matter, but your species matters to me. Okay, maybe I'm not racist, maybe I'm a speciesist. I don't really know what to call it, but I don't think the term species is a thing. I'm a racist, man. Like, I'm a racist because the thing is, if it's not human, shoot it. You know what I mean? Like, dirty xeno alien scum isn't taking my water or my gold. No, okay? Humanity is a gem in itself, and ain't no aliens gonna slave race us, okay? Like, no. But then again, I think my definition of racism is different. I feel like my definition of racism is the human race, and people's discrimination of races is like your skin tone or your nationality. I feel like I'm at a loss here.
0, but I do think sometimes, like, if we're not aware,
I can smell it. He's an alien or a robot.
Occurs.
So I don't really
True.
notice people's color or really hold any judgments.
Some
I'm
people
not
just,
human.
like, have like a culture and like
To be
a
fair,
way
yeah,
of
you're
thinking
right.
where they don't realize they're
To be fair, I'm not human. You're right.
I think a lot of people have some type of like internalized racism, so I don't think anyone is really like a 0.
How racist are you?
Intentionally racist, I would say 0. There have been
I'm-
moments where
okay.
I said something ignorant and was corrected. One of my friends.
Is that
at
her
Oh,
the time
natural
was, like,
hair? That's a very
Asian,
pretty
and
hair.
I like made an assumption
Natural blonde,
that,
maybe?
like, one of her gods were a cat. She just didn't respond well to that.
I feel like you should reevaluate your number, maybe.
Oh no.
How racist are you?
I try my best to be close to the 1-2 range. Sometimes
Mhm.
stereotypes will pop up in my head. That used to make me feel really guilty that I like would think these stereotypes. But
Mhm.
then I learned that like being anti-racist isn't just like not having any prejudices. It's in fact
Okay.
recognizing when they pop up and dismissing them and knowing like that isn't true.
Wait, I think Chad
That's
is
just
too
a
big.
stereotype, that's just a prejudice.
I think Chad is too
On a
big.
scale from 1 to 10, how racist are you?
But I think everyone has that internalized biases, so I'd say I'm maybe a 2.
Maybe a 2 or 3.
3.
I will give
Okay.
myself a 3. A 3 because I'm not active enough with it.
Wherever
Okay.
you grew up, like you kind of, I'm not gonna say like you can't help it, but
Okay.
you're kind of fed things. When
I just
you're
had to nerf
little.
Chad. Chad was too big, man. Chad was too
And
big.
I recognize that I am a white person and I
Okay.
have a lot of white privilege and I've benefited a lot in my career and in the world from the color of my skin.
Okay.
And I can't say that I haven't
What
like
is-
at some points enjoyed reaping the rewards of the colors of my skin. Growing up in a small town
okay.
that
What-
was
I don't under-
predominantly
okay,
white, I think there's
fine.
a lot of unconscious bias to be mitigated and caring more about seeming like you're a bad person rather than just like genuinely being a good
Mm-hmm.
person, whether you get credit for that or not.
What's the most racist thing you've done?
I don't know if it's like me being racist, but it's like me being in the face of racism and being racist back. So I was in Turkey in
Okay.
2020 during like China virus, and people wouldn't let me on public transportation because they thought I was Chinese. So I would just tell them I'm Korean. I would just pick a different race whenever. Like I was like, "Konnichiwa, I'm Japanese," and they'd be like, "All right, come on in," you know. So
You were playing on their racism.
yeah.
What's the most racist thing that's happened to you?
I've been called a wetback.
Flat out, I've been called the N-word.
How'd that make you feel?
Hurts, you know? Just to be judged immediately off of the color of my skin.
I am so confused, man.
The neighbors used to not play with
If people
me
ask me,
because
am I
I was
racist?
black,
I
and
say
they
I
would-
don't
they
know.
would
I
let
can't
my
judge
brother
myself
'cause he
because
was
judging is comes from someone else, not myself. That's a
the personal
good
journey.
response,
As a
Gabe.
black man, I'm not here to educate you, but there's plenty of resources out there. I
Okay.
always say look inward in moments where you feel
Here's the thing. Okay, if you're a racist, then you're a fucking douchebag. You're a dickbag. That's it. That's literally it. That's it. But the moment you start playing in privilege into the situation, that's different, something different. When you start telling me that, oh, we are minorities, we can be racist towards the majority. And when you start playing that, oh, I'm black, I can be racist to white people. Like, no. There's no special privilege in racism is if you're a racist, you're a racist. That's just how it goes, okay? That's number one. Number two, why would you be racist in the first place, man? You know, like, we couldn't be racist. We can just be racist to robots or aliens, man. Come on. Like, like, why play on such a small field, bro? Like, have xenophobia, man. Like, if it's a heretic, if it's an alien scum, if it's bro, if it's a robot, you know what I mean? Like, if it's not human, shoot it. It's okay. It's not human, shoot it. Okay. So that's what I mean. Okay. Don't be racist. Racism bad. Be racist towards aliens and robots. Because you know for a fact if the aliens come here, they're probably going to probe your ass, essentially. And if the robots are coming out, they're probably going to disintegrate you because the robots are here. AI technology, by the way, boys. Anyway, joking aside, like I feel like this is a pretty eye-opening video, to be fair, because I really find it weird that your skin tone and your perception on race is such a huge factor in Western countries. Because here in Asia, it doesn't really matter what your skin tone is as long as you have money. As long as you're successful and you have money. So like, maybe that's worse. But at least there's no biases. But like, for example, okay, if you're a white person or you're a black person or you're a whatever person, yellow person, you come here to a Southeast Asian country, right? People would assume you're rich because you're a tourist and you're traveling and you have money, essentially, right? So you could play on that. But aside from that is we don't really discriminate based on skin tone, because if it's why? Doesn't matter, dude. Like we discriminate based on like your educational status, based on your income, based on like your what they call that, your asset acquisition, how much asset or how much land, cars, etc. you have, like those things. Like we discriminate based on those things and not really on something that you can control, like the color of your skin. Of course, some people would say, "Oh no, I know a racist," but you probably know like a small percentage. But I don't think it just plays in the whole society as a whole. So this is why it's fascinating to me that in the Western world, racism is your skin tone is like a huge part of yourself. Same thing with your agenda. Your gender is also a huge part of yourself. Like that's like, oh my god, it's fascinating. It is genuinely fascinating. So like in a way, I could feel like since I am Asian, I could just go to America and play the victim. And everybody will just give me free shit, man. I really feel like it, you know? Like I really would watching like all the things that the Americans have to deal with and the Westerners have to deal with. Like I feel like I could just go to America and be a victim, a professional victim and get free shit. I could already smell it, man. Just abuse the system. You know, just abuse the system and get free shit. I could already feel it, man. Maybe I should do that actually. Anyway, great video. Let's move on to the next one.